During the current Miami Beach run of the musical A Chorus Line, there's a real-life drama on stage that the audience never sees. Maury Oliker has a report.
Customers are lining up at the Theater of the Performing Arts weeks in advance for tickets to see A Chorus Line, the touching story of young performers trying to get that big break and make it on Broadway. Watching them try out, we feel their doubts, their pain, their driving need to be accepted, because in our own lives we've all had to struggle for acceptance too. But when the theater is dark and empty, when there's no audience paying to see the play, the same story is happening in real life on that same stage.
Audrey, and Diane, and Deborah.
To these young hopefuls auditioning for parts in A Chorus Line, the dream of being chosen is not mere fantasy. It's all they've lived and worked for most of their lives, balanced ever so delicately in a few steps on the stage this afternoon. Come with them and share the dream.
Boys. A 5, 6, 7, 8.
T. Michael Reed, international dance captain for all 4 companies of A Chorus Line performing around the world, is looking for new dancers to fill roles as they become available.
The first thing that we look for is the technique to be able to do the dancing in the show, because the show is a dance show. The foundation is a very hard dancing show. It's very hard physically to do. And so the dancers must require a certain amount of technique to be able to just do the show physically. And then they also must be able to sing very well, and they all must be able to act. Now, all 3 are very important, although the foundation of the show is dancing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Having the opportunity to do A Chorus Line is one of the thrills of my life, and it is of many dancers' lives. I think there's going to be a lot of offshoots of A Chorus Line that are going to help the musical theater problem of the past, say, 5 years, because there's been a downtrend sort of new musicals. Perhaps this will help us now go in a different direction, like West Side Story did, and because it integrated such strong dancing within the acting singing, to take another step, another level for this decade.
Okay.
I feel that since it's not been such a long time that I was auditioning myself, I still feel very close to the dancers and what they feel and what they go through when they are auditioning. And it's important for me, for the dancers who come to me, to know why they have been let go if I don't keep them. For instance, in the group that we had today, a few of them that I did let go, I took them aside one at a time and I explained to them about the fact that they danced very well, but they had to go take singing lessons, or they sang very well, but they didn't quite have the ballet technique we needed for the show, and they should go take ballet class.
Maybe it's because the show they're trying out for is about an audition. Maybe it's because the people running the audition still remember what it was like when they had to go through this. Whatever the reason, there's something different about this one. It's not just another cattle prod, and the kids on stage know it. Renee Ceballos, the dancer closest to the camera in this group, said it best.
Usually in an audition, you're only a number. They don't even say your name.
Yeah.
You're called, and if you pass that segment of the audition, they say either thank you or stay. At this audition, it was the most personal I've ever seen. They were super nice.
Yeah.
They were very nice people. They, every girl they talked with at the end and told her what she needed to do, every boy, and they never do that. You're either thanked and you leave, or you're asked to stay.
Renee was lucky this time. She was asked to stay.
He said that he would call us. There was another girl, Diana, that he would call us tonight or tomorrow. They said we would come into this company probably if they get an okay from New York.
Yeah.
That we'd be second understudies, not first. Second understudies.
Most were not selected, but all, like Vistra Wilson singing here, got valuable advice and encouragement.
He said that my singing was terrific, which I was surprised because I've never had vocal training at all.
Yeah.
And a lot of shower singing, but he also said, I can tell you've been working hard, out of shape, and you need to kick yourself twice in the rear and get in class, and then go as quick as you can to New York and audition around, and you should be able to get right on in there.
Remember the dream of these young dancers when you go to see a chorus line. They're the living story.
When people come to see a chorus line, what they see in the 2 hours of our show is what generally does go on at a Broadway audition, at the finals. You get down, you dance in the combination in groups of 4, you sing, you read, and the selection process takes place as they see it on stage here at night. Very, very much.
A chorus line will be playing in Miami Beach until June 11th.